and effectiveness, Santillán did really well in round one.
Santillán has been off for a year. We saw him here a year ago in Las Vegas, and you see improvement. You see him, his body looks better. He looks harder. You can tell he's in better shape.
Kenny Bayless tells him to stop. Lands one more shot. Does Santillán? Yeah. This is the first fight from McCullough at welterweight in a long time, since July 2014. He fought from 154 to 165 as late as August of 2018. So McCullough had to lose a lot of weight. He said right hand as Santillán got a little complacent coming in, stopped moving his head. And that's one of the things he said he had to work on, because he got complacent in the middle rounds, got comfortable, and it almost cost him that fight against former champion Antonio. Nice 1-2 from Santillán, walking down Cecil McCullough.
See right here inside, McCullough, when he's in close, just move his feet little by little, get some position, rip some shots. Move his feet, rip some shots. He's just planting his feet and punching, which gives Santillán an opportunity to land in return.
Listen, McCullough ain't going anywhere, folks. I'm letting you know right now. He said this is his chance to be on the scene.
Have a hard time getting off.
See, when two fighters are in close, the fighter that keeps the feet moving ever so slightly, not big movements, but small movements, is going to have the advantage, because they're dictating exactly where the fight's going to be fought, and they can create the angles to get their punches off.
McCullough moved off the line and connected with two right hooks there as Santillán leaned in.
But it's very easy for two fighters to be forehead to forehead. You lean on me, I lean on you. Nobody has the advantage in that situation.
A little low there from McCullough. Santillán would say very low. Or he would say very low. Nice right hand there from Santillán.
You know, that grace the ring. I mean, you think they're just athletes, and a lot of them will overcome a lot of hardship, a lot of personal turmoil, sometimes loss in their life. You know, losses in the ring, losses outside the ring, and to see him in here tonight is a beautiful thing if you know his story.
Yeah, McCullough said, "Look, my father's incarcerated."
Santillán's going to have a lot of success when he starts at the body and then work his way up on McCullough.
Nice uppercut from McCullough.
He's always with you.
That's right, and they asked me about that yesterday, and I got the tattoo just to keep him with me always.
Hey, Nico, best of luck. I know you're going to be training hard all summer long, and then you'll make your debut on ESPN on a Top Rank show August 14th. This is the greatest of all time.
Right hand from Cecil McCullough here early on in round 4.
Yeah, and there's an uppercut available for McCullough as well. You know, Santillán leaning down. Yeah, he's moving his head, but his head is directly down in the center, waiting to be
even more than what he's doing right now. Good shot right there from Santillán. Yeah, and I'm not sure why he's not. Like, he tends to kind of fall in these lapses in his fight sometimes, but when he throws, he lands. His legs aren't as stable as they should be, but his upper body and his offense is very strong.
And closing the gap on him. So, you know, McCullough having a longer arm. Boom, he's successful when he's out like that, catching Santillán on the way in. But in close, like you said, Dre, he's not letting his hands go like he should be.
And he's got action. He has shots that he can land, and at times he does land them.
And it's that right hand that's been so effective here, especially in round 4.
Santillán's got to show that he has another gear. In his last fight with DeMarco, that was one of my takeaways, was that he fought a solid fight, but he had one gear. I didn't see that next gear, and he's kind of falling into that right now. He should be pulling away from McCullough if he's going to be a guy that we're going to be talking about for a long time.
Santillán started to get in trouble against former world champion Antonio DeMarco and being complacent. Let's see how much he learned and how he executes here.
Well, I like the way he's starting. What he's doing now, he's working his way in the inside, but he's taking his time, shooting his jab out there, moving, good head movement, setting up his punches now, and just start, instead of going head first and just letting punches go.
And I think Santillán has to understand just different rhythms and different paces to fight at. Because distance, because you just saw a sequence where he backed up McCullough to the right. And because McCullough doesn't have great legs, take him out. Take McCullough, if you're Santillán, into deep water. Make him move those legs. Hit him with clean shots. Look at his reaction. Give him angles. Hit him again. Don't let McCullough do what he wants to do, which is rest on the ropes and use the ropes as leverage to punch with.
And also land those type of punches.
Got off the line for the first counter, but he was there for the left hand of McCullough. But here comes the pressure from Santillan, landing a nice straight left. And once again, he lands the same exact punch. And there's no end. McCullough landing, but first he has to take a vicious left hand from Santillan, who now
It's a devastating knockout. No movement.
Nah, he gonna stay right there.
Tim's got no budge in him.
No love.
He gonna stay right there, champ.
McCullough's been more active than Santillan so far, but it's Santillan with the greater efficiency.
If I'm in the corner of McCullough, I'm telling him, we got to try to catch Santillan because we're running out of time.
Santillan catches McCullough with a nice body shot, repeats that shot, and then a cool flurry. McCullough, we've mentioned, he's never been stopped in 27 fights as a pro. 4 of those were losses. He's as tough as they come, Tim.
McCullough needs to bring the uppercut up. My goodness, what he's capable of doing. A contender thinks he knows what he needs to do. Tonight, he's doing what he wants to do tonight, and that's fight.
Body shot once again from Santillan. He puts McCullough against the ropes, and he makes him pay for standing there, and then he dodges the punches coming back.
McCullough coming right back. Nice right hand from McCullough.
Yeah, but McCullough is good at answering, but he needs to lead some of these exchanges and some of these combinations. Don't wait until Santillan lets off a clip of 7 punches. Shots to the body and to the head, and don't stop until this fight is over with.
Nice right hand there from Santillan as he lands right on the chin of McCullough.
See Santillan getting the right distance right there, not smothering his work. Moving his head at times, and he's a little bit off center. He's a little bit to his left side. Setting up those punches.
McCullough won his first 20 professional fights in a row, but he's 3-4 in his last 7. Had a lot of time away from the ring due to promotional issues. Wants to give it one last go. But Santillan making it tough on him, Dre.
Yes, he is. Santillan can get this stoppage if he keeps pressing the issue and doesn't allow himself to get detoured by the occasional right hand of McCullough. It's right there for the taking for Santillan.
Perfectly brought it down and then set it up with a nice left.
And did you see the legs of McCullough?
Yes, I did.
Jiggle, jiggle.
40 seconds left in round number 7. McCullough punching with heart. But there's a lack of coordination in the way that McCullough's standing and throwing.
To reach for you, come after you, and then counter.
Also, you got to recognize the body language as well.
All
that
of the
gives
above.
it away. Yep, that gives it away as well. How's he reacting? How's he responding? Is here to prove that he belongs at 147 pounds. He, has a ton of experience, and he's looking for his opportunity to fight for the world championships. Crazy part is the pace hasn't slowed down at all for Santillan. That's what's impressing me tonight, is that he's wanted to fight from the beginning. He wanted to press McCullough back, and he's been doing it most of this fight.
A little behind Santillan in every department, but he certainly doesn't lack for toughness, grit, and will.
McCullough out of Baltimore, Maryland, said, I came up in the same gym as Gervonta Davis. Can he keep that streak going, or can Santillan break through in the last minute and 20 seconds?
And the reason why McCullough, one of the reasons why is because, yes, he's tough. That's the first ingredient, but he always seems to throw a big right hand or a combination at the right time, right when you think he's starting. So McCullough just caught another big shot, but he lands another big shot. He just seems to always land a shot to push Santillan back.
Round number 8.
He's a tough young man. Well, he's 36. But he's a tough fighter. And you don't know where he goes from here, but one thing for sure is he didn't back down, he didn't quit.
He ain't win this fight, though. I can tell you that much. Santillan doing his thing.
Come on, Tim, we were trying to leave
Party pooper, man, come on.
McCullough, and you had to drop the bomb.
Bitter Tim coming in with a reality check.
Oh, my goodness.
Good finish from McCullough here against Giovanni Santillan. They go the entire distance.
Santillan came to fight tonight. Whether you like this performance tonight, I enjoyed it. I thought he came to fight. He made his mind up from the beginning that he wanted to fight McCullough and bag him up. He did well. You can see the improvement in the inside. He let his hands go. You didn't see him fade in the middle parts of the fight. You know, he stayed mentally tough. He took some big shots. You know, I don't always like that, taking big shots, but he took them well. McCullough did what he could. He gave up a tremendous effort in this fight, but it just wasn't good enough. Santillan came out to prove that he belongs in the top 147-pound division with this performance.
And Dre, he proved also that you don't always have to stop a guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds here inside the Virgin Hotel Las Vegas, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Eric Cheek scores the bout 80-72. John McKay scores the bout 78-74. Steve Weisfeld scores the bout 79-73. All in favor for your winner by unanimous decision, Giovanni Gallo de Oro Santillan.
Santillan proves how much he's improved under Robert Garcia. We invite you to stay with us for an excerpt from the documentary Loma Reloaded, presented